Well, good morning on this Tuesday, a First Alert Weather Day, as we are tracking heat and storms and air quality getting more of a concern yet again today with the heat building in. So here's a look at what's going on. Right now, this is our view in Grand Forks. You can see the wind really moving the flags at Home of Economy. Our camera has been shaking from time to time as well. So in fact, it's just barely, if you notice it, just barely shaking now with that wind. So again, a windy day. It's a hot wind blasting in, and we've got dangerous heat coming our way. Temperatures soaring well above 90 degrees today. So we've got the caution lights for you if you're going to be out and about here. Want to make sure you're finding ways to stay cool and stay hydrated in this kind of weather. And then the other thing is that we're going to be seeing that chance for some storms in the western part of our viewing area again. And this is more likely for the evening hours and overnight being a possibility for us too. So a couple of concerns, a few concerns in fact here for today. Speaking of that wind, we have our peak gust right now right in Grand Forks at the airport there at 32 miles per hour, a gust to 28 in Fargo, and other places gusting into the 20s as well. Oaks over in Jamestown. And now that the sun is up and we start heating things up, that gets the air moving even more, and we're going to get even windier conditions as the day progresses. A look at your temperatures. We are into the 70s in most areas. It's 77 in Fargo and in Grand Forks, also in Gwinner. And so looking at some warm temperatures just to start the day, we'll build off of that as we heat up. Looking at clear skies, mostly sunny conditions, a few clouds drifting by, but the thunderstorms that rumbled through last night, those are now pushed off to the north and west of us. But over the last 6 hours here, I've got a loop here showing you that there have been a couple of places in our viewing area. Over in the Cavalier County area, back over toward the Rolette County area, there are places that we saw some rain and thunder overnight. So that woke you up, but now those storms are north of the border and should be a quieter morning for you. And most of the day today should be on the quieter side. It's just going to be hot and windy. Looking at conditions that will get into the 80s to some low 90s by the time we get into the afternoon hours. This is just lunch hour, and then heating up from there into the afternoon, some upper 90s rather in places like Fargo and Grand Forks. If we get to these numbers, we're looking at record setting. And then the wind out of the south gusting to 40 miles per hour, and still hot as we head into the evening hours too, 80s to some 90s. This is also when we're looking at chances for rain and thunder to start developing into the evening and overnight. That potential is there. It's mainly west until we get into, I would say, even evening hours, even late night, we would see a chance for rain and thunder in the west. But it's more overnight where this starts to move eastward and we see more places that get the rain and thunderstorm activity. In the east over into Minnesota, should be pretty quiet for you as far as rain chances are concerned. Just plain hot, and again, air quality issues that we'll be talking about coming up in just a couple of minutes. Here's a look at our planner. In the extended planner, we've got temperatures starting to step back for the forecast, and as that's happening, increasing rain. The chance for rain spreads eastward as we go through the week. So if you are, I know a lot of us getting desperate for some rain, we have more opportunities coming up and some chances at some decent rain as well. We'll talk a little bit more about that coming up this morning too. But again, tomorrow is the summer solstice, and today we're at 99 for a high. If we get there, that's our hottest temperature of the summer so far, even though we haven't quite hit that marker for tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, and you notice it too in the 4:30 hour, we saw light on our sky cam already.
Yeah, we're going to have our longest daylight here this week. That's been really nice to have those sunrises earlier and earlier. And of course, we know on the other side of things, sunset so late, you get to be out and enjoy it for a long period of time.
Summertime.
I know.
Get ready for it.
Today, though, just be ready for the heat.
Right.
It's in that dangerous range here today.
That's for sure. Okay. Thank you, Lisa.